Hi guys, today I want to do a loom with the fingers. Why? Because, some people are waiting for their boxes to arrive, they've been ordered, but, they want to get started and the fingers itch. So let's get started with something that I really personally like. Now, I showed you the first basics of the ring band, and I did that on a loom. But every pack you buy will come with one of these hook needles and an S clasp or a C clasp, depends on what you buy. So you can always get started even if you don't have your loom yet. I want to make a pink bracelet, and I want to use all my pink colors that I have. And I got some packs that I bought when I was with my mommy. See? It has the hook still in there, and it has the clasps in there. So you can always get started. And these colors are kind of similar, but I kind of want to use them. So, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with one of the colors I don't have many of. And that would be a blue, one of these blues. I'm not going to buy these again. I don't like the color all that much. So I'm going to use one of these blues. And I'm going to take two colors. And let me start with the beginning one. And I'm going to put them together. And let me just kind of move this out of the way so it won't blur. And zoom you in a bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start very simple with two rubber bands. And these two rubber bands are going into the blue one. And then I'm going to pick up with my crochet needle this side and then that other side. If you want to do that perfectly, you can also put that transparent one on the other side, if that's where you want it. If you want transparent on the outside, then just do that. Then I'm going to pick up another transparent, and I'm going to pick up a second color, and I'm going to pull that through. Hold on to that first blue one. Maybe put that on your finger. It might be easier. Hold that on, and pull that through the 4 loops. And go back in the 2 loops. Now if you want that transparent on the outside, then just reposition everything to get that done. Pull the purples in a bit. There. Might later on not stay like that, but if you want to try, that will be a good try. And I'll pick up another transparent pink and another pinkish one. And pull that through. I'm trying to keep that transparent on the outside. Don't know if it will work, but I'm going to try anyway. I got another pink here that I want to add to the list. So I'm picking up my transparent, picking up my pink, and pulling that through, going into that loop on the other side. Now, you need to straighten things out because else the loop is going to be bigger on one side than it is on the other side. So you got to make sure that you straighten that out. And if you want that transparent on the outside, make sure that it's on the outside before you go do your next loop. So now I'm going to start with my first color again, the transparent and the light pink. I'm going to pull that through. Put that in there. And just straighten that out. Want the transparent on the outside, put it on the outside. If you don't care, then that's fine too, of course. So, transparent and my second color. Pulling that through. And going back in that loop. Like that. And you gotta make sure that these loops really are like a similar size, so that you don't get like the part where it's uneven, so you get a nice good braid in there. Picking up a transparent and my third color, pull that through in that loop, and I'm putting my transparent on the outside. And you're just going to do this until your bracelet is long enough and you get a really pretty bracelet. So I suggest you pause me now until your bracelet is long enough, and then I'll show you how to add the clasp. And now we get to the end, and I don't have a loom. Well, I do have a loom, but you might not have a loom, so now you need to get these elastic bands on your clasp. So it's going to be a little hard. I'll try and put them on there, and if you can't get them all on there at the same time, just make sure they don't come off your little crochet needle there, and just do them one at a time if you have to. So I got 2 on there. And Rome wasn't built in a day either. And now I need to put the other 2 on there. And the S clasps have definitely less room than the C clasps. Could have used the C clasp, but no, I wanted to use my S clasp. So I like them better, they're smaller, but once they're in there, they won't come off either. So got them all 4 on there. So when you've done one side, now you need to do the other side. I'm going to grab these 2 first. I'm going to grab these 2 after that one. And I got them on there. Which now gives me room to cut the blue one out. And there we have it. One pink bracelet. Now I made these in all kinds of colors. I got orange and yellow here. Two colors of orange, light orange, dark orange, and yellow. And I've got, of course, my flag. And I got pink, purple, and yellow. And I got the transparent ones in a darker like an aubergine color. So I've really been having fun with these, and these are what I call the travel ones that I make, because when I was in the car with my mom, I would be making these if we went to go for a walk with the dogs, and my mom said, well, let's take the car, we're gonna go to this or that park, and I would just take those along. But the most fun, of course, have been these sucker earrings. So I'm gonna show you how to make sucker earrings, and my cousin asked me to make some Italian sucker earrings for her, so let's go do the Italian flag. Now for this you will need 2 ear hooks, and you need 2 jump rings, open jump rings, so you can add them. And you will need, of course, 2 sucker balls, but you can do without sucker balls too, and just make them the color of your flag. And you will need 2 pliers. Now I got a round nose plier and a flat nose plier because I like to work with those. Those are the only pliers I have in the house. Oh no, I lied. I got another flat nose plier that's a little wider. So I got 3 pliers in the house, and I hardly used the 3rd one. But that's what you need. So the Italian flag, for those of you who don't know it, that's green and it's white and it's red. Now the green is a darker color, but I don't have a darker color. This is my darkest green that I have. So let's get started, and it works basically the same way. Pick up a color that you don't use, or maybe a color that's already been used and you're reusing it. Also a good way to reuse them, because they're gonna pop anyway if they dry out, so if you reuse them. And get your 2 greens, just put them in the hole, grab your green, or whatever color your flag is, of course. Now after green comes white, pull those through, and after white comes red, and pull those through. Now if you already did the bracelet, this should be easy, because that's basically what you're going to do. And you're going to do, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets in total. So this is set 1, and we're now going to do set 2, 3, 4, and 5. I would say pause me now, because I think you already got this, and I'll show you how to connect them together and add the soccer ball in there. So I did my 5 rows, and now I'm going to go into these 2 greens. And that will be the first 2 greens, and I'm going to cut off that yellow, get that out of the way. And since I'm in between green and red, I'm going to add 2 white ones and pull that through and back in there. Position that nicely. And now I'm going to pick up 1 more white. And I'm going to pull that through. And I'm going to hold that up. Now we're going to grab our ear hook. And I always pull that stuff out of the way because it really annoys me and it always falls off. I'm going to open that up. I'm going to pull that up. And I'm going to put that on these 2. Like that. And then I'm going to close that up. By pushing it back in position, and take my hook off, and I'm going to put my ball back on there, and my little whatever that's called, and pull that down. Now we got the first one. So if you don't have soccer balls, that's the way you can leave it. But if you do have soccer balls, then you're going to pick up your soccer ball. You got 4 rubber bands here, so push them aside, pick up like 2 and 2, and make sure you got the right 2 so you don't twist your little earring here. And this rubber band goes in between there, and just kind of pull that through. Get the red out of the way, but be careful. Like that. Make sure it stays that way. Open up your jump ring. Like that. Now put that in the soccer ball like that, and then grab the 2 white rubber bands that are above it. So you got 4 rubber bands, and then just close that up. And what I like to do is I like to push it from the top so that everything is closed correctly. So now you got your soccer earring, and whether you're rooting for the Netherlands or for Italy, I wish all you guys that have countries playing and are into soccer good luck. And I think you can make the second one by yourself now. So I see you guys hopefully in the next tutorial. Bye.